Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to log into Mexican visa application to get the slots. So how do we book the slots? Initially, we need to create an account. So I already have an account. So I already created when I actually took an appointment for Mexico visa. So here there is an option called create account. Click on create account. So you can provide all the details here. So it should be official counselor. This is Afsina's counselorness. So you have to select this option. Okay. So after selecting this option, give country as India and state should be New Delhi. And the office also should be New Delhi because we have a Mexican embassy only in New Delhi. So we have to select New Delhi as our option and give your country of birth India and use nationality. It should be India. Okay, and then give your full name. See, here you can give any name. You no need to give your full name according to your passport, but make sure you have a proper name here. Because using this account, we are going to book an appointment. So the slot booking, while booking the slot, we can give the proper details like your name as per passport and your address, your emergency contact details, everything you can give in correct manner while booking the appointment. So here for namesake, you can give your basic details and you can start creating your account. So I just gave name Pradeep and father name Shyam. So this is not mandatory. So wherever the star mark is mentioned, so you have to give those details. So primary contact number, try India, set India and give some number and alternate phone number is not required and email address. So coming to email address, you have to create a new email ID. Sorry, you have to create a new email ID. So to this email ID, you will be getting an verification mail from this site. Unless you receive this verification mail, you cannot enter to the you cannot log into the website. So the main thing is like if people were used to enter their old email IDs, but somehow the verification mails are not getting received to the old mails. So initially, I have created a couple of new email addresses. So I have given and tried. Then finally, one day, I got my verification mail back to my new email ID. So and then I'm able to log in. So try to create a new email ID and use that email ID as this account. So he only here the purpose of this is to get the verification mail. So the verification mail is important. So in order to get that verification mail, you have to create this email ID. So once you have given the verification, I mean the new email address, set your password, and then you can register. Click on register. Once you click on register, it should send a verification mail to the email address that you have mentioned. You have to verify that email, then you can able to log into the website. So this is the initial stage that you have to do while looking for appointment. So with this account, you will be booking an slot appointment with Mexican embassy. So I already have an account. So let me show how do I log in and I will create that account. So this is my ID. So I just you can type your password here and then you have this terms and conditions. You have to accept it. Click on this terms and conditions. You have to accept this and then start. So once you logged in, you will see something like dear user. You have to have in order to book an appointment, you must have hand your Mexican birth certificate. This is and all you can ignore. This is just an information. Just click cancel, and here you will see something like schedule. You can see if people who already booked, they can see their history here, appointment history. So I have one. So coming to current appointment, there is something called schedule. See here. So click on schedule. Here, if the office is not displayed in the office's catalog, it is because it is currently unavailable. What does this warning means? For example, if you take India, so for booking slots, usually the booking timings, the slot opening timings are from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Anytime in between 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. This is what we were observing for past 6 7 months. So in most probably Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. The slots will open anytime. So you have to be ready, and you always have to refresh your page every minute. At least try to refresh 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds, try to refresh your page, and you can see uh, this message should not come, and it should come something like New Delhi in this counselor office. Instead of no office phone, you will see something like New Delhi. So unless you get that, so you can assume like the slots are not opened. So for this, you have to always keep on refreshing the page. You have to keep on refreshing the page until you get that message as New Delhi. Okay. So because we doesn't have a slot now, so I cannot show you here. So that's the reason I am actually taking a different country. Let's try for Singapore. See, sometimes we use Singapore, China as a practice. So to do practice, and how do we fill the details in the real time scenario. So we will try to practice in these countries. So and we will go till booking, but we will not book. We will simply cancel and go back. So if you book here, it will be difficult to cancel that appointment. So until the date is over, you cannot book another appointment. So be careful while practicing. Don't ever book the slot at the end page. Okay, I will just show you how do we do here. Click on Singapore, and the province should be Singapore, and concert office should be Singapore. So once you I have showed you, right, when you are clicking on India, it showed no office phone, right? In case if it the slots are open, you will see something like this one. Choose your office to continue. So something like it will come here. It will show the Mexican embassy address in India. So you select and then accept. Once you go inside this page, once you get selected, you will see something like enter unique population history key and search. So this is not for this. We are not going to do anything with this. Today I am going to explain for the work permit. How do we take appointment for work permit with NUT? So we have something called NUT number. So the NUT number will be given by um, it's an authorization letter given from your employer. Okay, so the employer will register with the embassy, and they will provide you one 7-digit NUT number. So using that NUT number, you will be registering here for appointments. So for doing that, you ignore the above line and come here. So you will see add manually. Click on add manually, and you have to give the first name. Your first name should be, so here the details should be as per your passport. Give the first name as Pradeep, and it should be proper. So you should not mess with these names. It always should reflect your passport. And date of birth, give as per your passport. Okay, give as per your passport. And the gender, for female it's feminine, and for male it's masculine. And for nationality, your nationality you can give as India. Then coming to marital status, status, sorry. So the marital status here, if you are single, you can choose single. If you are married, you can choose married. Okay. Here I have given the date as 2001, so that's the reason it's not showing. uh, just a minute. Now if you see here, Now we get the, this is solo, I mean single, this is for married. If you are single, you choose this. If you are married, you choose casado, and you will get an option something like, do you want your spouse last name to be printed on your document? This you can choose as no. Okay. See, for people who want to take the dependents, uh, they can raise dependent visa appointment. That process will be separate. But now, while booking the slot for yourself and without dependents, you always should mention as no. Okay, and country will be here province. Give your state name, and city is not mandatory. Okay, unless it mentions something like star. See, if you see here, there is a asterisk mark. So wherever the asterisk mark is there, it is mandatory. So here there is no asterisk mark. You no need to give. If you want to give, you can give. And simply click on verify. You will get some error, something like this. This is a warning, but you no need to consider this. You can ignore this warning and click on no. Okay, and then continue. See, there is this warning coming. Verify Pradeep. Use the continue button to proceed. So this error sometimes it's coming for Singapore and China. Okay, so in order to avoid this, we will choose some other country. We'll choose some other country. When I practiced, I used to have Singapore, but I never faced this issue. But now we are getting this. So I try to give continue, still the same error. Okay, so let's do it from the start. People will get this error while practicing, so don't worry about it. Just cancel it and do a schedule again and search for different country. You can choose Australia, Australia, and you can choose Canberra as your consular office. Select. This should be accept. It is the same thing that we are doing for Singapore, right? The same process. I'm just speeding it up. You click on add manually. Give your details. Give the date of birth accordingly. And if you are a male, give male. If you are female, give feminine. It's India. Nationality is marital status is married. You know. If you are single, give single, and you will not get any extra option. Just come down. Place of country is India. You will ask for province. Give your state. And then try verify. You will give this warning. Don't worry. Just click on no and then click on continue. It should accept your details and you will go inside this. This is where your actual slot booking will happen. Okay, click on that. Here, if this is for visas, click on, you have to choose that and click on add, and the procedure type will be this one. Here one thing I want to say for India, you will have something like consular visa INM. So you have to choose INM, and then there won't be any sub procedure. Once you choose the INM, click continue. This is, are you you can ignore these steps. You can simply continue. And the address of Pradeep Kalepo, you can give your address, province, and here direction names means your city name. So whatever the city name is there in your passport, give that direction. Okay, that city name you have to mention here. Give your emergency details. First name and last name is mandatory. Phone number is mandatory. Remaining and all you can ignore. And click. See here the same address has been added. Yes, continue. So once you click here, here it shows appointments out of stock. Try another office. Okay, the slots are not available here, so you can simply ignore. See, when your Indian slots are open, you will see something like blue, green, and yellow. So high availability is green, poor availability is yellow, and limited availability is orange. So always try to book a slot with the blue or green color. So somewhere you will see, for example, the next week you have a slots opening. Here it will be in blue color. So the dates will be in blue color. You can choose any of the date, click on the date, and you will have something like time slots 9:15, 9:30, 9:45. There will be 3 or 4 slots. You can choose the slot there and come down and click on book. There will be something called book here. Under the time slot, there will be something called book. Click on book, and your booking will be confirmed. So this has to be done within 1 minute. So the 1 to 2 minutes. So the time span for typing your details and selecting the booking slot, everything should be done within the time span of 2 minutes. So you have to practice this for as much as possible, and make sure um, you're completing this task within 2 minutes. So try to practice in such a way. I actually tried for almost 40 times to achieve that time of. So I actually completed my visa appointment within 45 to 55 seconds, in between 45 to 55 seconds, because I tried for almost 40 times. And one more tip is like you always refresh the page for every 30 seconds. Okay, just be patient. It will it, be patient, show patience. So it will always open, but we never know what time it will open. So we have something called a Telegram channel, Mexico Visa and Discussion. So I will give the link in the below description. You can join that link, where all the people who are trying for Mexico Visa, and the people who already got Mexican Visa will be those people can help you much better. If you have any questions, you can simply ask your doubts there in that Telegram group. Nowadays, the competition is too high. I don't say it's a competition, but the waiting period was increased. People were waiting for more than 4 to 6 months to get a slot. So always it's tough to get an appointment nowadays. So be prepared and get an appointment uh, as possible, as early as possible. So once you are done, you can book it there, and the booking slot is over. Now I am going to cancel this because I'm not booking anything here. So in case if you are booking, practicing with some other countries, and you have seen some slot bookings, you should not book anything. Just come till here and see the dates, and simply cancel it. Okay, then you can accept. It says, or you do you want to finish the process and cancel it? Yes, you can say accept and close it. So, guys, this is how you have to book an appointment for Mexican visa. So the Indian guys can actually try using this guidelines. I will share this link, CITAS link, in the description, as well as the Telegram link, where the Mexican visa and discussions happens. So if you guys have any doubts or anything, you can simply ask the questions in that Telegram group. Thank you.